I'd like to start off by sharing a quick story about the first time Border and I crossed paths. It was the first year Border played Little League Baseball in Westside. We were 12. Since he was new to the league, no one knew too much about him. We played each other the first game of that season. And who was warming up on the mound but Border? Because it only took his coach one practice to realize the talent he had. I'm leading off that game, and all I can remember is seeing this goofy, scrawny kid with oversized glasses and a hat that didn't fit. Actually, you know what? This story would be a lot better with a quick visual. John, if you would. I mean, come on, would you be intimidated at that picture? Well, I should have been. First pitch probably came in at about 70 to 75 miles per hour, which is pretty impressive on a Little League diamond. I was headed back to the bench 2 pitches later. So what is there to say about the guy? Frugal, but not in the sense you think. He is one of the most generous people I know. He is not a wasteful spender, and he's always out to find the best deals. This was never more apparent than on one of our 3 baseball road trips. We were in Baltimore, the same weekend as the Preakness Stakes, so hotel prices were too high for his liking. Where did we end up staying? At a hostel in downtown Baltimore. Shared a room with 10 people. But hey, come on, it was only $30 a night. Carefree. We were in the same Spanish class our freshman year. He had no interest in learning Spanish. He would tend to copy off me during an exam or two. This one particular time, he had difficulty deciphering my handwriting. He leans over and goes, "Hey Lou, is that an A or an O?" Before I could even respond, the teacher, who was standing behind us the entire time, goes, "It's an O, Rick."
Windows, I would spend hours spying on Jess and Vinny in their backyard, praying for a courtesy invite over. Until one day, I got lucky, and that's when our friendship really began. From that point on, our lives were never boring. We always found ways to entertain each other and have a good laugh. One of the reasons our relationship has been so strong is definitely due to the type of person that Jess is. Her uniqueness is by far one of my favorite things about her. From her endless piercings and tattoos, to her outdoor cat leashes, to her intense love for reptiles, her individuality is what sets her apart from the rest. When she sets her mind to something, she always follows through. One time, I made the big mistake of telling her I had never received a detention throughout all my years of schooling, something I was really proud of. Once she heard that, it was go time for her. I remember walking into biology class and the teacher stopping at the door to tell me I had a detention. Super confused, I obviously asked what for. She simply said, "Kenna, who else would carve your name into the lab table?" Jess had struck again. But on a serious note, she's really one of the most loyal, caring, and genuine people I've ever met. I truly believe we were put into each other's lives for a reason, and I am beyond thankful for that. I love you more than I could ever explain, and Rick, you have one special girl on your hands. The way Jess and Rick complement each other is undeniable. They are always finding different ways to entertain each other, like planning spur-of-the-moment tropical getaways, creating their own backyard aquariums, and being the best pet parents to Little Cat and Big Cat. I have a feeling life with the Cieboters will always be an adventure.
Border, I just want you to know that I'm proud to be standing up here on your behalf and have nothing but respect for you. For all the things I just said that describe you, I left a few off that far more fit your character. Number 1, honorable. Having selflessly served in the Army for 8 years, never once looking for special attention. But we know you are proud and grateful for the time and for all the men and women you had the privilege to serve with, and I know that everyone here tonight is thankful too. Number 2, hardworking. Don't let the Ricardo Cieboter from Spanish class fool you. The guy has a good head on his shoulders, and he has his parents to thank for that. He has been a correctional officer for the better part of 10 years, and he'll be set to retire at the age of 42. He's also managed to work his way through school having just recently earned his degree. Number 3, loyal. For me, this is what makes a true friend. They say that most childhood friendships don't last as you grow older, but I feel that ours has only grown stronger. There is nothing that I wouldn't do for you, and I know that feeling is mutual. Finally, Jess, you look gorgeous tonight as always. I've really enjoyed getting to know you that much more over the past 7 years. You've put up with all of our shenanigans and understand the importance of friends. You compliment him well, and I'm happy that you are the one he wants to spend the rest of his life with.
Jessica, when asking around about the best way to write vows, a lot of people told me not to make promises because promises can be so hard to keep. I thought that was ridiculous. So right off the rip, I want to make you some promises I know I won't break. I promise you there'll be days where I tell you I'm going to the Dante Club for just one beer. I can promise you that we will fight about stupid things only to make up right after. You already know all of this. You know me better than anyone in the world, and somehow you still want to marry me. People also told me to write about what I think love means. Love is a feeling that cannot be described, only felt. To me, love is that knee-buckling nervousness I felt the first time I told you I loved you, even though you completely ignored me and pretended you didn't hear what I said. Even though that didn't go as planned, I knew at that moment we would get to this point one day.
Rick, 8 years ago, I could have never imagined that I would be in this place, a place where I look into the eyes of my best friend and pledge my love to you. I love your kind heart and that you're always the first person to volunteer to help anyone who needs it. You are one of the most hardworking and determined people that I know. Today, I am so happy to become your wife. You understand me in a way that no one else does and make me realize how lucky I am that we came back into each other's lives. I promise to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. I vow not to roll my eyes when you walk out the house with your laptop in your hand and say you're going to Luz for a quick visit. Because we all know you guys are doing a power hour and I shouldn't expect you home anytime soon. I commit to doing all that I can to make our life together full of discovery, friendship, and laughter. I truly believe in what we are, and I will always love you with all that I have.
I vow to always support you. I vow to be the best husband I can be. And if we're lucky enough to have children, the best father I can be. I vow that when I upset you, it'll be on accident, and when I make it up to you, it'll be on purpose. I vow to stand by your side for all the joys and hardships life is sure to bring us. You're the most amazing, hardworking, kind person I've ever met. I am honored not just to be marrying the girl of my dreams, but my best friend. I can honestly say that today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I love you.
By the power vested in me of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am thrilled, along with your family and friends, to now pronounce you husband and wife.
Can I kiss her?
I love you too.